Open up a new document. Make the size 1920 by 1080. Use the rectangle tool to create background. Make sure that the background is slightly larger than the document size so there will be no edges. Next up, bring in your logo and center it. After that, bring in the image of leaves and make it just slightly larger than your logo. Then hold Alt key and click on your logo layer. This will create a marching ants selection. Next, click on your leaves layer and make layer mask on it. Seems legit. Now the problem is that you cannot see the leaves that you want to mask out. The solution for that is to make a copy of the leaves layer and move it below the logo layer. Bring down the opacity of the leaves copy layer to around 25%. Now zoom in a little and use your poly selection tool around the leaves that you want to stick out from your logo. Once you have made the selection, make sure that your foreground color is set to white. Also make sure to click on the layer mask of the top leaves layer and press Alt key delete. This will add the white selection to the layer mask. You can now see that part sticking out from your logo. Seems legit. Repeat this process for all the other leaves you want to stick out from your logo. Now it is time to create the inner shadow. For that, create a new layer on top of all the other layers. You can name it Shadow. Next, hold Alt key and click on your logo layer icon. This will create a selection around your logo. Now go to your shadow layer, open up a brush, make it soft, around 20%. And opacity around 30% to 40%. Now start brushing in the shadows. Since you have made the logo selection, you do not have to worry about painting outside of your logo. Go ahead and play with the brush settings to get the most realistic shadow. For better effect, you can set the shadow layer to multiply. Here you can see, I changed the background color to make it pop a little more. Now it is time to create shadows for the leaves that are sticking out. Create a new layer, move it below your logo layer. Using the poly lasso tool, select areas that you want to add the shadow to. Once you have made the selection, make sure your foreground color is set to something dark. Then press Alt key plus delete. This will fill in the dark color to selected area. Now repeat this process for all the other leaves. Once you are finished, go to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur. Tick the preview box and add a little Gaussian blur. This will add softness to the edges of your shadows. Now you can go in and add a mask to the layer and mask out some areas you are not happy with. Also, as you can see, I have made some mistakes on the top shadow layer. I added in a layer mask and masked out areas where the shadow did not fit. Seems pretty legit. Just add in the text and you are finished.